Spotter, radio check.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Radio.
Spotter, radio check.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Good evening. I'm not ready. Everything went wrong just before I started. I accidentally completely deleted a scene about 3 minutes before I was going to go live. Have a quick test. That seems to be working. Make sure my button's active for this scene. Good. Well, just flicked my racing scene. Back to the chat screen. Okay, bud. No worries. Looks as though that chat box is working correctly. Good stuff. That's a bit better. I don't know what to do till 9 o'clock. There's no point doing Monday night skippies because, well, one, it's full. And two, the race isn't until 9. I was going to do some oval. General, just C-class oval. But I haven't got the track. So... what should we do? See if this window works as well. Just a test session. I have to load Calvin. Yeah, that's the plan. No, I did not. So what in the race? Is that literally in lap 1? Now, are you guys watching on Twitch or are you watching on YouTube? Because it says you're all on Twitch. Not that it matters. Okay, strange. Unless I've not logged in there. That's fine, I can still hear you, so it's not a problem. Right then. Let's see if you're on Twitch. Okay. Let's see if they have a setup yet. Looks as though they do. Ah, they do. There we go.
What's going on, Chris?
Okay. How we doing? We alright?
All right, man.
You on tonight?
Yeah, just gonna do some testing.
Yeah, you're miles behind. I can't speed that up, unfortunately.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 45 Celsius.
I've got VRS's latest setup. which we can have a look at. Calvin?
Sorry,
That's right.
just dealing with my cat. What's going on?
I've got VRS's latest setup and Craig's setup shop latest setup as well.
Cool.
So we can give them a run. Indy 04 40.8. What times were we doing last week? I can't remember.
I was trying to think back.
Because I was trying to remember the ones outside of the draft. Because I don't really know it. Because for qualifying, you obviously don't get the draft lap.
I remember something 0.8 if it wasn't 58.8, but I'd have to go back and watch your guys' replay.
Yeah. I mean, the VRS's qualifying time is a 39.038. That's pretty quick.
Might have been 38.8. Let me go back and see.
It could. Was that the fastest lap of the session though? Because I know we all had major draft, didn't we?
If I remember correctly, that was for quali, but don't quote me. We'll go back.
We've done so many laps, I just can't remember what we've done and what we haven't. Do I host a session? Matt, you still there? He might have gone. I've got money in the account. I had to put $15 in last week because for some reason it wouldn't start the server up.
Oh, really? I've never done hosting.
The first time I ever did it, it cost me 3 or 4 sessions because I just kept getting it wrong.
Do you just host right from your own computer, or
Yeah.
do you have a separate?
No, it goes on the iRacing server, but practice session.
I remember reading they're having a fixed time, right, for the Indy. It's like sometime in mid-afternoon.
You've got yes, that's right. It's fixed at some point, so it's going to be afternoon. Because it was unfair last time, wasn't it? Apparently, because it was dynamic weather.
Yeah.
Disable. Does it say that in the forum somewhere? Doesn't it?
I think I remember seeing that. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a quick look before I set anything up. In fact, I put a link in the Discord, didn't I? Be quicker to do that. Pictures. Members are racing. There we go. Right. Daytime setting, May 15th. Afternoon, static. This was upon, okay. Doesn't help. Can you set?
Okay, so it looks like we're running solid 38.9s, and my fastest time, I think, over quali was 38.8.
Is that?
So over 4 laps, I'm looking at your quali times, and over 4 laps, you had a 38.9, a 38.9 and another 38.9.
Okay, so that's quicker than the VRS setup then. Could have been temperature dependent though, couldn't it? That's the thing.
Could have been, yeah.
Because it was quite a warm, cold track.
It was fluctuating throughout that session, I think. It was warmer earlier.
I'll put it on morning because Matt wants to do some testing later. What time is it now? 8. So if I set that for 4 hours.
I'll do it. Give us a nice wide band.
Yeah. Morning, I'll leave it on whatever it is weather-wise. Don't really want to dynamic it because Matt's done like 400 laps or something in testing last week. Been trying the different engine modes. So what he's found out is if you're in draft, there's probably no point in running engine mode 3 because engine mode 2 you'll do the same amount of laps, but be faster, or the other way around. You'll be faster and do the same amount of laps.
That makes sense.
So basically, you just need to adjust it when you're in draft to keep up with the car in front, to stay within 0.3 of them.
As long as you're just staying in.
Yeah. Did you see his result yesterday? Was it yesterday? Was it Saturday?
I think I saw 4th place, right? I didn't watch, but I saw. That's pretty nuts, huh?
It was. He hit the wall on a caution because everyone in front slowed right down. And he locked the brakes up and touched the wall. This was like 18 laps from the end. Let me just change scene so they don't see a password going in.
Was he light on damage?
He had probably about a 20 degree, 30 degree angle on the wheel, facing the wrong way. And he was a lap down because he was sitting in 5th, I think, and he was a lap down. Then after a couple of cautions, he ended up getting the lap back. So it was nip and tuck. The only thing that let him down is he got a speeding penalty on the caution before coming in the pits.
What a pain. Yeah, that's something I've got to work on, definitely.
Right. Scheduled now 8:15.
Wow, so it seems like the less mistakes you make, honestly, just the better off you'll be in terms of position.
Yeah, it definitely seems like that.
So if he's in 5th place, lap down, I wonder what the guys behind him look like.
Well, everyone else was a lap down, I think, at least. I think that there was only 10, 11 left at the end.
If I think about it, though, that's kind of how my normal IndyCar races go.
Oh, is it?
People start pack driving, and then one pack ends up crashing, and then we separate by a lap. And
hello, Nick. Oh, he's back. He's on YouTube now. What's it? Full course coverage. What's Lucky Dog? What's the Lucky Dog rule?
The Lucky Dog's the NASCAR rule where if you're a lap down, you get sent around. Yeah, but I think it's based on like a random lottery, especially in NASCAR, because I've had guys behind me get the Lucky Dog before I have, and I don't know the rules with IndyCar. But I know it's similar to the Lucky Dog getting sent around. Thanks, baby.
Right. I don't know. Right, I'll just run that. I'm going to run that. Right, we'll go back to that. Session should be active. It may not be active, but it'll be.
Check here in a second. This is like a hybrid mix or something.
I'll ping you the. He says. Have I just given it to the wrong
Oh, no
place?
worries. See your recent activity. Oh, got that, yeah.
I've got to find it myself now because I've got to join it. It hasn't gone yet, by the looks of it.
Gotcha. No rush.
Because I was rushing, so I set it. I didn't think I was going to make quarter past, so I made it 20 past, and now there's 5 minutes to spare. Always the way. Right, let's come out of that session then while we wait for that one. That's what we up to, Nick. Are we at work? Oh, I can join it by the looks of it. Oh no, not ready yet. Fun times. I thought I was going to have to go back to work on Wednesday.
Really? You out of work right now because of
Yeah, because of the old virus.
old, good old Corona?
But there's no work for me to go back to, so I can't go back anyway.
What do you do?
I'm an electrician.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my.
That stinks.
It does and it doesn't. I'm not overly bothered.
If you're not sweating it, then that's great. It's a great vacay, honestly. Getting so much work done around the house.
Oh, I've got 2 little ones running around, so I get away with not having to do that.
Right.
I'm glad I can't work from home. I don't think I could do it. I just get distracted, especially as my setup is this.
right there. That's your desk.
Yeah.
To be doing work from your sim rig. I saw this funny meme where it's like when your coworker is a streamer, and it's like one guy out of this whole team meeting that has like a whole streaming rig set up. You know, he's got the lights and the nice boom mic, and everybody else is on their crappy little, setup.
That one. Do I get rid of that one? I don't know. It's the same anyway. Come on, server, go live. 2 minutes.
Oh, for the trading paints, the VRC livery, I cannot find that. Is that a specific download from like a Google Drive, or is it actually on?
I sent it you, I think. Or did I put it in? I can send it you now, it's not a problem.
I was looking in the VRC liveries images, and I couldn't find a file.
No, the file's not in there. Let's have a look. Did I post it in the Indy 500 bit?
You might have.
Yes. Let me. It's just under the when I posted the images of the car. It's 2 files underneath.
Got it. So download both of these.
Yeah.
Go to trading paints. And this, I'd upload a paint.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll walk you through it. Hold on. Before I get to the page.
Oh, I can just drag and drop easy.
Oh, yeah, you should be able to. Yeah, should
Hey,
upload.
Chris.
Hi, Jack. You alright?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Don't crash now, I've arrived.
I'm not actually driving anywhere. I don't think I'm driving anyway.
You got a hosted up, or are you just hopping in and out of people's hosted?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got a hosted up. It should be going
Okay.
live in a minute.
Usual password?
Yes.
Oh no. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
It's in capitals.
Yes.
What am I doing? Have you managed to?
Yeah, I click on the file, I drag it and drop it. Nothing's happening.
What are you struggling with?
Need to go
Uh,
to... Right, go to My Paints, if you haven't already.
Yep.
Down to Dallas IR18. Sorry, not Dallas. Delaria.
Ilaria.
Go
Got it.
choose paint.
Okay.
Go add. Choose new paint.
Choose new paint.
Upload
A paint. Gotcha.
Then select your file.
Easy. I don't know why I wasn't working with the other one.
I think,
Okay.
and then
Now I
that's-
gotta do the
that's not-
spec map.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. And then go down.
Okay.
Spec map and do the same thing.
Got it. Easy enough. All right. Yeah, it wasn't working for some reason. Thank you.
No problem.
I wonder what Formula car Dallara will make next, because they've been, what, F2s, F3s, well, lots of F3s, a couple of F4s here and there, IndyCar. I think they even had a F1 chassis back in there.
Oh, did they?
I think they made one for Tyrrell or March or something like that, like a long while back.
So do they just make kit spec cars, kind of out of the box?
No, Dallara.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just make open wheel cars. As far as I'm aware, I think actually they did make a tin top sort of car. Let me have a look.
Sessions should be live.
Da, da, da,
Just
da.
can't find it now.
Yeah, they did. The Dallara Stradale, which it looks, the back of it looks like a Renault, and the front of it looks like a, I don't know, a Radical almost. But they're very good at what they do. So I think they also made an LMP at some point as well.
Wonder how much these cars cost.
What, the IR18?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a fair bit.
Bet they're not cheap. The cost of an F1 car, they're probably not far behind them. I cannot find my session.
So just the safety cell, you buy the aero parts as well, and then obviously you pay. You buy the rims and the tires by themselves as well.
And
then
the power
obviously
plant's all by itself.
It's you buy the engine by itself. So just for the space, just for the body itself, without like minus the aero parts, it's $349,000. Aero kit. So for the front, rear wings, the under tray, and whatever other aero bits it's got is $70,000. The engine is $512,000, and you can. Most teams buy 3 of those: a testing, a qualifying, and a race. Some even buy 5 or 6 for spare engines and whatnot.
Wow.
So yeah, a nice tidy $2-3 million just for the car, and then you've got to get consumables like fuel, tires, everything.
It's just mad, isn't it? Absolutely
What do you
mad.
do with that sort? Well,
It's a lot of money flowing at all times.
Gene Haas puts 100 million of his own money into the Haas F1 team every year.
Does he?
Oh God, there's a hosted called Pornhub.com.
Really? That'll probably get...
That's gonna get banned straight away.
As if like, nobody can see it. Like, what are they doing? Got to be pretty special to think you're going to get away with that.
Yeah.
No offense, don't want to offend anyone. Well, I actually don't care.
Get you.
I can't believe you made Matt crash.
I fucking didn't. He shot
I
himself because
know
he was
he
coming
did.
way too quick to the car
At
ahead.
the time, it did look questionable, but when you said when I watched it back, after you said you'd watched it back, it was nothing to do with you. He was never going to stop in time. He might have reacted a split second later. It was pretty. I was laughing slightly, even though it wouldn't have been very nice.
It was quite. I thought I'd just like shut up after that. I muted my mic and everything.
I did notice. Yeah, it's like, oh, Jack's gone quiet. He's gone. Yeah, Jack made Matt crash.
Yo, what happened? Did you distract him or?
No, he was coming up really quick. They'd just gone to yellow. and he was coming up quite quick out of the final corner out of 10-4. Oh, here he is.
All lies, guys. Calvin, it's all lies.
Yeah. I didn't
It's all
cause you
lies.
to
me
lock
hear it.
up. If I'd caused you to plough it into the wall, like steer, I can understand. Like if you shit yourself, I can't normally like steer one way. But
I did
brake-
shit myself.
Yeah, because you saw how quickly you were closing up on the car ahead.
Yeah, it did really catch you out, like big time.
So what?
I
You caught
can
up, you locked
yeah.
up, and then went right into the wall.
It wasn't helped by me joining, going, "Hola."
Yeah, yeah.
I've been ploughed up. Well, that's going to sound really weird. When I got someone crashed into the back of me the other day, coming around the second corner, just plowed into the back of me, not looking.
I'm not going to join your test session just yet, Jack. Chris.
No.
No, I need to finish running those practice, the mode 4, 5, and 6 first.
Yeah, it's in. I've put it in a morning session.
Oh, just a standard morning. Okay, then. But you'll be on track, so it'll alter the difference, right? Because of any kind of draft if I'm anywhere near you guys.
Okay.
So I'll just run the 30 laps.
Okay,
Yes.
it'll take you 10 minutes, won't it?
An hour.
Well, mate, these flame grilled steak Doritos are nice.
Oh, don't.
Mmm. Flame grilled steak. I can't even join you. It's not showing up.
Let's.
Bro.
Chris, while I'm doing this, can you try running, please, behind somebody in the test session and just keep running behind them for 30 laps and just turn the wheel jacker up and up without lifting?
That'll cost £10, please. The session may be full or registration closed. I don't think so.
I hope not. It means I've broken it again. I set it to like one person.
Probably join session. Oh, there we go.
Let's make sure my buttons are working correctly. I seem to have changed scene. Get that.
Did you see that Ola broke his pedals, Chris?
Joking.
Is he the silent VLC partner?
Yeah. He broke them, but he's fixed them. He changed the cable over, but then he said it wasn't working, and I said we need to rewire the load cell.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Where did he get?
We had to
Did he get the wheel and thing from you?
Don't know. He got the wheel
Was it
from
yours?
you. No, it was yours. I sold mine to somebody else.
Oh,
TSP.
yeah, it was the pedals from me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The one that had already been taken to bits. Oh, they were yours, weren't they?
Yeah.
Because I bought your
You
old load cell off you.
just had to do a bit of rewiring to with a TSPC racer. All you had to do was change them over. Wires over.
I will have a look to see what the fastest quality time we've done is so far. Because it was when I joined, like, got in draft for one lap and left again.
The VRS times are 39.038, did I say earlier?
I don't know. We've done a 40. That's not right. Oh, it
I
doesn't
can tell you in a second.
I will share the.
I think we did a 38 something or a 39.1 or something like that.
I did a 30 something. On VRC, what's going on?
Let's just aim for 38.
Teams, there we go.
We got a race set yet.
We've got a couple.
Right.
The one we were running the other
Is there
day.
is there any change from that one to this year's?
I don't know. I haven't done anything with it yet. I haven't even looked. It's VRS Season 2. That one.
Can you put them all in the shared setup so then they're just there?
Yeah.
So I ran in our qualifying setup a 38.849.
38.
That's fast as
849.
fuck, boy.
Is that in clear
Fastest
air,
lap
can you
for
remember?
Ward,
Yeah, that was in
38.9.
clear air. I didn't use the draft.
Was that your fastest lap of the session, though?
Yeah, and Kelvin's was 38.811.
So that would have been with the toe, if it was your fastest.
No.
Yeah.
So I didn't bother
How
doing
have
the
you
toe
got to a
thing.
38
I did
Oh yeah, I
in the
remember.
qualifying setup. You guys got down into the 38.1s to 38.2s, don't you remember?
Yeah, that's
I was in
right.
draft though when I did that.
Because you were
Yeah,
dicking
yeah.
around in toe.
What do I just put up? Qualifying this season. Race this season.
New fastest lap for Ward, 38.9.
Are you saying that VRS have put out the new data pack?
Yes. VRS.
Look at that.
This is going to be confusing. Okay, so I'm going to put up Craig's. He's only got race set up.
Oh, I can see it. 38.850. 40.850 is what their race time is. And last season's, mate, I can do a 40.646. But the time's obviously the time compared to their time. Having a look now.
I'll put the two VRC base setup. And have you got the has everyone got the VRC setups?
I've got the quali and the race one, the most recent ones.
I've got the quali right now. I don't have the race.
Okay, I'll just share them all. That's the race fuel one, and that's the quali fuel. So we should have two VRS, Craig's race, and a VRC.
All right, got him.
Yeah, this season's VRS oval. Craig's. Then have I just shared the wrong one? There should be a quali VRS as well.
I think they're comparable, if I'm being honest, mate, because I did a 40.646. He did a 40.8, but his temperature was 1.24 degrees warmer. So they're probably comparable.
Okay, probably the same setup then.
Pretty much.
Indy oval, so confused.
But let me just have a look. Let me just analyze the line. No, it's not.
There we go. Right, the quali one's gone up. That one's... Okay, ignore the top one. And then the rest are all...
All right, let me go and run this session before I'll lose the will to live. What am I running? Engine mode 4, I said, didn't I?
Yeah.
I thought it said 5 and 6. I can't remember.
I've done 1, 2, and 3, so I need to.
Oh, wheels turn off. Too many shared setups in the thing now. Lost track of what I've done.
Can you not remove them?
Doesn't look like it. Unless...
There's always one.
There's only one too many. There's two VRS races. That's VRS. Yeah, VRC. Oh, I don't know. Right, let's just run this quali. So, I wonder if there's enough fuel in
The
this.
pit exit looks clear.
Road's turned up.
Right, let's have a look.
This is different. We've got a bit of a bit of camber on the wheel. That makes sense. Just slightly turn to the left. Keep on the straights. It's going to be slightly different because they've got a new tyre model, haven't they?
I think you'll find that the normal camber is slightly to the left anyway in the old one, Chris.
Oh, was it?
So I'm reading it now, yeah. Ever so slightly. Oh, that feels delightful. Joy of joys.
You're running last.
Oh god. No, I have. There we go. Just got around there. Oh god, you're here.
Just doing me full laps in this. I think it's a VRS set. I can't remember what I've got on.
2 minutes of fuel remaining. Your last lap time was at 39.0.
I did a 39 flat with this quali set. No drop. I think that's what's expected, isn't it, by this?
Well, I think I managed a 38.9.
Which set was that? Is that ours?
That's whatever one you sent me the other day, the quali set.
Yeah. That's our adjusted one in VRS's.
Okay, Chris, you want to watch your water temperature. It's looking a little high. That's your quickest lap in this session. You're now 0.4 off the pace. The leader has just done a
Does crew chief say my name
38.5. Very little fuel left. In this lap, box this lap.
Say your name?
Yeah, my last name.
I'm not sure.
Maybe. Have you got crew chief on?
Yeah.
Ask who's the leader.
I was going to say me.
2 litres
Obviously.
left.
Hold on. Who's the leader?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
Fucking useless.
That's your quickest lap in
Crew
this
chief
session.
jacket now.
Right, so was that 4 time laps or was that 5? I think put extra fuel in this set. Because I've done, this is lap 5 I think I'm on now. Yeah, fuel's out.
There's a car on your inside. Inside clear.
Have you had a chance, Chris, to look at that data in VRS yet that I put in there?
No.
Oh yeah, shit, I ain't been running telemetry for a long while. Fuck, that was a massive
Time they
movement.
just...
It'll give you comparisons against whatever laps you want to do now anyway, based on engine mode.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 97
That was massive.
kilometers per hour.
38.
What was that? Did you have an incident, Taylor?
Oof. I have had a major incident. I'm rewatching it now.
It sounded like worse than a crash. Like you wet yourself or something.
Box 5.
Have you shit yourself, Taylor?
I might have, man.
2. 1. Box now.
You know what would make this game so much more interesting? If in the pit stops they made you
I'd
go
win
round
the
with the
game.
cars.
Yeah, you actually had contact.
Yeah, if they turn contact on in the pit lane, there'd be so much drama.
There is an IMSA or ILS.
Mate, there'd be no car on the lead lap.
Right, I just a 30. Craig hasn't got a qualified setup, has he?
Am I going to have to run Craig's setup as well, or are we just going to make a decision to run one and just be done with it?
We'll just do a few laps with Craig's and see how that handles.
As I say, they're all in VRS, so you can compare against them. You just run it in a morning session.
Yeah.
With no draft.
I can get that up now, actually, the VRS.
I've been practicing pit box exits because if you do it in first, you just end up going backwards if you're not careful.
Oh, really?
I'm quite heavy-footed, so.
So I did, with the VRS's new qualifying setup, I did 39.2, 38, no, well, 39 flat, 38.9, 38.8.
What's ECT temp? Engine coolant temperature or something like
Yeah, it could be.
that? Or engine core temperature or something? I don't know.
VRS set looks pretty,
There's traffic behind. Take
Have
care.
you tried weight jacket 20?
No, I'm going to get in the race setup in a minute.
It's great fun. Once everything gets warmed up, it's not that bad. You just got to know when to sort of predict it. You start feeling it first. But it's very gradual. It starts to go, and you don't notice it until you're literally sideways. I've just thought I'd whack it up now, and it's fun. You just got to be so gentle. It's more on the exit it hurts, because you end up in the wall. Turning isn't bad. Turning's fucking amazing, actually.
I'm just turning in though, isn't it?
Yeah, and all the weights at the back is great. Have you tried weight jacket minus 20?
No.
It's like driving a touring car. Just understeered central.
God, the wheel's definitely a lot stiffer on the baseline, on our baseline setup.
You've got 2 minutes of fuel remaining.
Why is my engine's
That
temperature going
puts
to
you
the roof?
0.6 off the leader's pace. Your
Oh,
lap time
well,
was
that's what I
39.1.
Such a jack thing to say, innit?
Yeah, being
Okay, Chris,
the morning
you've got
session,
half your fuel left.
Track's probably a bit cooler, isn't it?
Yeah. I just wanted something different.
5 off the pace. We're running on fumes, mate. Hit this lap.
Since I've done over 500 laps or 700 laps around here now. I'll be at 1,000 before this week's out.
Must have done wonders for the safety rating.
I got 8x. Those are 2 touches.
Oh yeah, 'cause you hit the wall, didn't you? How'd you manage that?
By not concentrating, obviously. I'm blaming Jack. Can't blame myself.
0.4 off the pace. That lap was a
I'm
38.
already annoyed that I didn't win. Oh, I got the speeding in the pitch penalty.
You want to watch your water
Let me
temperature.
guess, that was my
It's
fault,
looking a
wasn't it?
little high. 2.
No, you weren't even on at that point. You were busy flying in the sky somewhere.
Yeah,
Well, I wasn't
sweet
flying
wave
very
sweeping.
well. I wasn't flying very well. I made a large mistake.
You rejected all your passengers out, didn't you?
Nearly. Thankfully it was a cargo flight, but I was pissing around with.
Is that one my Amazon parcel didn't get delivered?
Yeah. I was pissing around with buttons and seeing what my key bindings were, and then I discovered that Shift E opens your front door. So when you're at 38,000 feet, you have an explosive decompression, and the plane just stops.
More stuff turned up today for the motion rig.
How did it?
Yeah, cables. The serial cables. The 25-pin serial cables turned up. And the auto leveling sensor for the 3D printer turned up today as well.
But you already had that.
No, that's been. I've been waiting for that for forever. It's been stuck in Chicago for about a month. At the airport.
Why don't you just give me a ring? I'd have flown over.
I think that's what.
This
you
is
did,
real
wasn't it?
life, Jack.
So there's barely anything in those two setups, so they're probably the same. Quality
Well,
setups.
between the old Season 4 and the new Indy 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They probably just adjusted it for the tyres, and that's probably that.
Oh, I've changed my settings and
Watch your
Jesus
speed.
Christ, that sun looks good. Oh, yes, lad. Photo time.
What?
I've changed the a few of my graphical settings, and my God, it looks good.
Okay, Chris.
Still
Your
getting
engine
80 odd
temperatures
FPS
are looking
as well,
better
which
now.
is nice. It makes the spec map look really good. Fucking hell, Jack, spit your words out.
First
But
sign
yeah,
of
I've just
madness.
I know. I've been pissing around with graphic settings because I've been taking a load more photos.
You got different settings for replays and game.
I know.
Box
That's what I
in
mean.
a
I've
5.
been pissing around with all of them.
I'm not going to make it to the
4.
pit. There's just enough fuel to do 4
3.
qualifying laps and get back.
2.
Just.
1.
You don't need to get back, you just need to cross
Box
the
now.
finish line.
I know, but testing properly, people might be watching. I know you won't be. You just switched it on, seen me doing testing, and watched Dave Cam or Finding Speed.
But we're far more interesting, Chris.
Right, okay, so Craig's setup is illegal.
Ah,
Wait, Jacker. Can you turn it back to 0?
I haven't altered it. I can't even jump in the car to find out. Let's have a look. In the what section's it in?
Chassis.
What's it called in here? It's called something different, isn't it?
white Jack.
I think spring.
Steering
Rear
offset?
spring?
No.
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 It's rear spring or something, isn't it?
You can scroll down anyway. It'll be flashing in red. What's illegal?
I
It
know,
says
it's
weight
the camber.
chassis. Go right down to the bottom, and yeah,
The camber on the
the layer
left.
right.
the left rear and the left front. It's too low.
Too low.
Too low.
I'd be asking for your money back if I was you, Chris.
I don't pay for it.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. It's Amazon Prime, isn't it? It's attached to my Amazon Prime account. So it's free. Yes, illegal. But then it might be illegal for this hosted session. Right, so let's... Oh, that one.
Chris, have you still got VOS open?
Yeah.
Can you just tell me what my third stint average fuel was yesterday?
Oh, man.
That's while I'm going round.
I suppose. Your third stint.
Yeah. So I did 89 laps yesterday. There should be stint 3 in that one.
87.
87.
Trying to add extra laps in. Stint 3.
Yeah, these 1,000 laps you've got predicted is going to be about 900. He'll just tell us that he's done 1,000.
Yeah.
I think it's certainly more than you've done, Jack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I just know I'm that good. I don't need to practice.
How far did you get yesterday?
I inspected the bottom of a Dallara really, really well.
How do I open all the laps up then? Do I go compare?
No, I just want to see at the top of stint 3. It should tell you what the average fuel was.
Fuck me. Backwards, that's scary.
It says consumed.
Getting more videos for your promo video.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm doing 2.24 a lap.
Compare versus target, set as target. View in single lap mode. Let's open it up.
Is it not in the overview on stint 3?
It doesn't say it. Doesn't tell me anything, really. Tells me a lap time and
Average lap time.
tell you exactly what it says.
Right, I'm going to mute up, so I'm just going to get video. Back in a sec.
To be fair, Chris, it doesn't really matter because I can check it myself in 5 minutes once I finish the stint. Don't worry about it.
Hang on, stint 3, here we go. I was looking at the data wrong. Average lap time was a 41.3, and
Yep.
your average fuel consumption was 0.599 gallons.
Oh, they did in litres.
How do I change that on here?
Go into settings, I think.
Wait, you need something in litres instead of gallons?
Yeah.
Go on to garage, and where it says metric, just untick it.
No, it's in VRS's software.
Ah, okay.
That's weird because I've already changed mine to. Mine's in metric anyway.
Should be litres then.
Yeah. But on the website, it's up as gallons. I can work it out. So 0.615 gallons in. Is American litres different?
Yes,
Yep.
liquid gallons. Oh, American litres, I don't know.
You want US litres.
Bloody Americans. Always have to be different.
Why is that? Hang on.
Just give me the conversion. Convert. Just give me the number. I don't care about how you do it. Just give me the fucking number.
Yes, I'm all right. Have a look in the indie chat. New year.
US liquid gallon. Right. No. We're in gallons. Litres
It's
is...
US liquid gallons to litres.
Yeah. 2.32.
2.32, cheers.
Oh, it took
Okay.
longer than it should have done. Can I get back in the car now?
Yeah.
Before you get back in the car,
Yep.
have a look.
Can you touch your nose?
Can you pat your head and rub your belly? Have a gander at the Indy 500 chat.
Oh, God.
What?
Nothing.
I'm trying.
I just scrolled all the way up that chat. Ooh.
Have you seen the video there?
I have, yeah.
That's scary quick. That's it. Yep, 2 cars going by at 380 odd. days.
Lovely. Promo's going to be amazing, mate.
Thank you. I'm glad you believe in me.
Is he doing us a promo?
Well, yeah, he's got to
Yeah.
be good at something.
I'm good at scaring people.
He is very good at that.
Yep.
What?
Has your mum made me a cake yet?
She hasn't made you a cake. She's made me a
Oh.
cake for my for participating in the Indy 500.
Matt, you didn't drink any milk.
I know.
It's not the proper one.
I didn't win.
True. Right, bit of information for you. Fun fact.
There we
Setup
go.
identical to VRS Season 19, Season 2. This year's and last
Really?
year's.
But the season 2 one was the really shitty one that we couldn't control.
Yeah, it was. No, did not. I think I changed the option in that then. Changed it and saved it.
Hmm.
You know what? This isn't going very well. I've done like 8 laps. So yeah, there's
8
nothing.
laps.
There's nothing in the times.
No, that's all right.
in the qualifying setups. But the one we played around with and altered from the other season, it was slightly quicker on average. It wasn't.
Is that the one that says baseline or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep that one. I like that one.
Right.
God. I better pit in this lap then. That's interesting.
We were done a session already.
Yeah. Just coming in now.
Engine map. Wow, no wonder it's... Oh, man. Turned my mouse off, didn't I?
Oh, Jesus, by then. I don't know whether you've had this issue before. It might just be my PC being my PC. Well, I built it, so probably my fucking issue. But I unplugged one USB. I was unplugging my wheel, and then every other USB port decided not to work. I had to restart. Yeah, I unplugged one. I unplugged my wheel, and then my mouse, my keyboard, like nothing worked. That used a USB.
Strange.
Mm.
No, I'll just blame it on that.
USBs are weird. Because I had the... when I plugged my Stream Deck in, one of my cameras wouldn't work. If I plugged
Sometimes they get asleep.
If I directly plugged it into the computer at the back, it just killed it. I had to plug it into the hub.
Right.
And apparently, you're not supposed to use a hub for your steering wheel or pedals in this.
I don't.
I remember when it wasn't when it wasn't a powered hub, it didn't do any good. There was a massive delay.
Pit exit's clear.
Steering might be a bit light for Indy.
Interesting.
So we should be in 5th gear, I take it. Race if you're out on your own.
Yeah, if you're on your own 5th gear.
And we're aiming for one tyre over the white line on turning.
I was going for 2 inside tyres over the white line, but then don't get too close. Because if that rear one hits it, you're going backwards.
So 30 laps on a stint on mode 4. Well, that's +1
Plus
on
one
mode
lap.
2 and 3. Yeah.
Plus one more lap.
Yeah, +1 more lap. Let me just check that. Yeah.
You're currently
So,
2.5 seconds
on
off
mode
the pace.
1,
That
I
lap was
got
at 41.0.
28 laps out. Modes 2 and 3, 29. Mode 4, 30. Run 5 now.
So we're all running the qualies this week then, yeah? Just as fast as you can go.
Yeah. With that quality setup, the baseline quality setup, yeah?
Or whichever one's quicker, I guess. Hey up, what are you doing?
That puts you
Just saying, like-
2.4 off the leader's pace.
What are you jumping out at me at 355 miles an hour? Kilometres an hour?
So I stopped myself. I remembered direct drive wheel. Probably would hurt a little bit.
What speeds do we expect to be doing with the race setup?
Depending what mode you're in.
One.
About 360 kilometres. Ish, 362. I think.
fifth gear and getting that free. Oh yeah, that's about by the end of the straight I am.
You're currently 2.4 seconds off the leader's pace.
Right, mode 5, here we go.
What a place to stop.
Would you rather me stop somewhere else? Oh shit, can you clear my flags?
You've been disqualified.
Yeah.
I'm middle of a
Is
stint.
Taylor in the session with you?
You are?
Is Taylor in the session with you?
Yeah, he's here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm here.
Ah, that's right. Just getting laps in.
Yeah.
Head down.
Good man. Not like these two clowns.
I'm going round and round. What more do you want? God's
Let's
sake.
have a little bit of fun here and there.
Yeah, admittedly it's the wrong way, but that's...
Oh, that's a photo and a half, that. Oh, yes. God, how good. What would you do without me?
I'm trying to think the reason why we wanted you on the team. I just can't remember.
Just so I could take photos and leave again? Because it's the only thing I'm alright at.
You've just done a 40.6.
But I'm literally in mode 7 and still catching. No, I'm not. Yeah, 8's not doable. Are you lifting, Taylor?
I'm not, no.
That's mad.
That lap was at
literally
40.9.
Mode 7, you're still going to have to lift.
You're really pulling on me.
How much fuel would you actually save in mode 7 drafting the whole?
Probably quite a lot.
I've got to turn it down to mode 8. Mode 8 is too slow. And then mode 7.
That puts you 2.7 off the pace. You've just done a 41.2.
It destroys the tyres, doesn't it? That's the thing.
That is probably one of the best screenshots I've ever taken ever in the world of it.
Car high. Hold your line. Clear high.
So what you're saying, Matt, if
You're now
you're in front of a
2.2
pack.
off the pace. That was a 40.7.
If you can fuel save at the front, do it.
Drop to mode 2 and just save a bit.
Yeah. You'll save a lap. If you don't mind them overtake, it depends how racy they want to be. I mean, at the beginning of the race, everyone's going to be in mode 1 anyway.
Yeah.
But you really do, as you get closer to between 50 laps, 50 and 150, you really want to consider longer stints as long as possible. Because hopefully everything will have settled down during that bit with less yellows. So the idea is to
That time was
eke out your fuel as much as possible. If you can save 2 or 3 laps plus what you save on drafting as well in the draft of somebody, so let's say you can get to lap 35, 36 at a push. You know, if you're doing 4 stints, you're doing 1 less stint.
Right, I'm going to meet up again. I'm just going to take a video this time.
As I said to you earlier, Chris, you want to be going into the pits about lap 175
Yeah.
for the last time. .170 is just too conservative because you'll have no tyres left at the end.
40.8.
And people will be ducking in, so you'll gain places behind the pit car, behind the safety car.
But I've only done 23 laps with my foot 13 already.
We've done 38.
You're currently 2.3 seconds off the pace. That last lap was a 40.8.
Could do with a weight jacker number on screen, really. Or like on the wheel.
Other than the little box?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean on the dial?
I'm
It
assuming,
is on the screen.
Is it on the...
In your little yellow box.
Oh yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
So your far one on the far left is your front anti-roll bar. The next one along is your rear anti-roll bar. Then you've got your wheel jacker. Then you've got your fuel mode. Then you've got your fuel per lap. And I can't remember what the last one is now.
That was a 40.8. Alright, Chris, you've got 10 minutes
position
remaining.
Was it?
Yeah, Hols.
Pos 3, yeah. Yeah, you got two modes as well. I don't know what's on the other display mode. Keep looking down and getting all over the track. Don't look at your steering wheel at 200 miles an hour plus. Oil temp, oil pressure. Yeah, I don't want that one. I want times really, don't you? Pit entry I've got to work on because I don't think I've managed a reasonable one yet.
It's better to be slower going in than faster. You can always speed up to the rev limiter if you go below 97.
Yeah, I think that's the safer option. Have we got... What's going on there? So have we got fuel left? Fuel remaining,
Yeah.
there we go.
Your lap time was a...
What have you got up there left?
What, on the wheel?
What you got left? Yeah, how much fuel?
Yeah, how much fuel you got left?
34 litres.
Okay.
What mode you in?
1.
2.4 litres a lap, I think.
2.3.
You're now 2.3 off the leader's
Crew
pace.
chief will tell you how many laps you got left.
40.8.
Yeah. You can see it anyway. But it could be better running in 6th. I don't know.
If you're sitting in the draft and you can keep up comfortably and you're not messing around and you're not messing up, you can put it into a higher engine mode, so like 6 and 7. It's only the acceleration out of the corner if you're lifting that's going to be the issue. So one would suggest maybe lifting early in the corner, before the corner, and then powering through.
That lap was a 40.8.
Need to put a block on the end of my foot, not because I'm short, but just to rest my foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Was it short round, Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
It's just because you're short on it.
It's going to be mad. I don't want to crash on like that one. Do all this prep for it and then...
I've already finished one race, so I'm alright.
Yeah, but that's just like a rookie race, that one.
Of course it is.
Definitely would have been if you won it.
Well, I took place, so it must be a rookie race.
What split were you in, Jack?
21st with no quality. I think. I can't remember.
You wouldn't want to drive one of these on the road, would you? It costs you an absolute fortune in fuel.
Oh yeah.
2 litres every 5 miles?
Because that's the main issue.
2.2 off the leader's pace. That lap was a 40.7.
Yeah, it's got no electric windows either.
But saying that, is that the full capacity of the fuel tank or the restricted capacity of the fuel tank?
I'm not sure. It should be the capacity, shouldn't it?
I don't know. So I know it's like him, so they put a restriction on how much you can put in.
I don't know. Go into your settings and try to have more fuel.
That lap time was
but it's the same with him.
40.7.
No matter how much fuel you try and add, it will stop at a point, and it's not filling the tank. It's just a percentage of the tank to make sure that you pit.
I need a button as well, because in case I clear the tyres accidentally. I might just deactivate the button. Matt, were you hitting the button to fill the tank every time?
Oh yeah, fill the tank every time, yeah.
Was it just to fill the tank, or was it fuel to the end every time?
Oh, it says fuel to the end, but you can only put in 70 litres, mate.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it.
I just don't want
And obviously as you get near the end and you get less, you don't need 70 litres, it automatically works it out anyway.
No, I just didn't want Jim going, we've got to stop again every stint.
They'll stay there anyway.
We won't make it to the end, we'll have to stop again. No shit. 200 lap race. Did you do those, set those changes on SDK?
Okay, Chris, we estimate you've got 5
I
minutes.
haven't had a chance to yet, mate. I've literally just got in the car. Been working. Then I went shopping. Then I cooked dinner. Then I went for a walk. Then I got my girls to bed.
You went for a walk, that was a waste of time, wasn't it?
Oh,
Could have been sat down doing.
doing that.
Yeah.
Dog had to be walked.
Not a very nice thing to say about Becky.
You're a brave man saying that online, mate.
She won't be watching.
True.
It was you that said it anyway.
I did not say anything of the sort.
Staying in 5th the whole race, we're not risking blowing the engine, are we?
No.
Right. So which setup do we use, Chris? Because there's about 800 of them.
BRS season 2000 season 2.
Indio, all the top one.
But that's the one I'm doing at the moment.
That was it.
I'm doing season 4.
Which is the same as our VRC baseline.
Car low. Still there. Still there.
You're now 2.2 off the pace. You've just done a 40.7.
Still there. You're clear inside.
What an awful attempt on my part.
What were you doing?
I was just trying to get a run on you, but I obviously didn't have nearly enough run-up space. Chased it into the inside of the corner and just lets you on by, dude. So happened.
I was like, oh, he's going for it. He's going to go by.
That was a 40.7.
That's what you call sending it.
Yeah, 6th gear just feels weird. It doesn't seem fast. It just slows down more in the corners, doesn't it, in 6th?
Yep.
he's coming back. He's coming back.
Two minutes of fuel remaining. You're currently 2.2 seconds off the pace. Your last lap time was at 40.7.
Oh no! Turned in way too early then, I hit the bump.
You've got a car on the inside. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear low. You've got a car low.
I'm not very good at not making contact
Still
with this
there.
thing, by the way, Taylor.
Hold your line.
No worries.
Hold your
I was
line.
playing
Little
bumper-
rubbing.
I can vouch for that.
I was
Hold
playing
your
bumper
line.
cars with Matt when we were trying to do
Clear low.
this, and do not make it again.
That lap was at 40.7. We're running on fumes, mate. Coming to the pits at the end.
No, I've got extra downforce on this car, I think. Adding negative downforce, would that be taking off downforce?
Yeah.
Negative. Yeah.
But it'll get to
Okay, so I did an in. That's strange, because I'm.
We'll get to the point where
Maybe I should just go back and get the default setup back on.
it's tricky because positive downforce obviously pushes air upwards and
Watch your
negative
speed limit in the
downforce
pits.
pushes air downwards, but it gets to the point where you're pushing so much air downforce you end up losing more than you gain.
You can take one click off the rears, off the Season 4 setup. Anything more than that,
in
you start to
5,
lose time per lap
4, 3, 2, 1.
on the
Box
Season
now.
4. I did a spreadsheet about it not so long ago and put it in the chat, I think.
Right.
Or did I just send it to you, Chris?
You may have just sent it to me.
Chris,
Okay.
while you're in the pit stop, can you right click on my name and then click fucking ignore me.
I'm not ignoring you.
No, I could do it myself. I said fucking ignore me. I could have done it myself this entire time.
How can you? So I completely forgot about that, to be honest, mate. Have you done it?
But yeah.
But there's only 39 days to Le Mans, Chris. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
According to your
They're only 20 days
start
apart.
practicing.
Taylor, can you park up alongside me, but just a little bit back, please?
Yes, 2 seconds. Change the setup.
Right. So that stint was from 13 to 40.
And see if you can keep a similar spacing. Let me try and get a reference point. Wait up. That's a little too much power jack. Are you using VR?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to be tricky then.
It was
Actually,
28
just
laps.
line. Do the best you can to line your front left wheel up with my rear right, and then try and keep a similar spacing between us. So I'm trying to get a photo.
Want to do it on track rather than in the pits?
Yeah, we will. We'll get one that has motion blur as well, but.
Do you want me to move forward out of the way of these pit guys, or can you not see them?
I don't think I'll be able to see them, but I can just not edit them out, but get rid of them
My
anyway.
pit bloke is hardcore. He's literally holding his tyre with one hand round the actual tyre. Not even
You see
holding
how
the rim.
your front wheel, right? We don't really have to stay like this for long. There you go. That's done. I can take a photo of that later. We're going to head out on track.
The pit exit looks clear.
Bye then. That's the road course.
This car's not set for the road course. Lay that right there.
Did you spin?
Yeah. Oh my god. I bet not win. I won't be able to do donuts. No, you're not that far in front. Oh. I thought you two had shot off.
No, I need to get a 3 wide photo or
We've
something.
just been given a
But
stop.
whoever's in the middle needs to be like half a car length forward or something like that.
I'll come out the pits again.
Taylor, have you got white wheels as well?
White wheels? I think I do, yeah.
Right, Chris, you will go in the middle then for continuity. So white on the outsides and
Track's
black
clear.
in the middle.
Push, push, push.
You should be grateful I'm not charging you for this, all this media work.
You made Matt crash yesterday.
Yeah, you're just paying me back in an Indy 500 drive.
That's it.
We don't have to go particularly quick at all. We could almost do it with the pit
We've just
limiter
been
on.
handed a stop-go
Because that will
penalty.
still encourage motion blur. Box, 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 box. Oh shit. Oh shit. Where are you going?
I've realised I've got a direct drive wheel
You've
and
got
I'm
3
holding
laps
it
to serve this
with
penalty.
one hand. Trying to do donuts.
I've got the pit limiter on. And I'll probably do it on the start-finish straight, if not a little bit after, so you get all the building and the pit lane and everything in the background. Now, Taylor, are you waiting for us?
Mm-hmm.
we waiting for you, right?
I saw you guys catching up to me halfway around. I was like, all right, I'll just wait here.
The test driver will be in the session soon, so we'll...
Oh shit, that's you. God, it's so unstable on heavy braking. Right, pit limiter on. And, this...
Well, that's
Got
a
a
big
car on
drop.
the outside.
We might have to do another lap around.
Still
or something.
there.
But I've just put the pit limiter on, so we're all at the same speed.
Hold your line.
And Chris, pit limiter.
Hold your line.
Mine's
Put
on.
your foot flat to the
Hold your
floor.
line. Clear outside.
Yeah, mine isn't, that'll be right. I was put...
On the outside.
We've got
Oh,
2
I got
laps
stuff
to
to
come in
do,
and
as I
serve
tell
this
you.
penalty.
Hold your line.
Oi, that's a little close.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
Shut up, Claire.
Still there. Still there.
I'm in the
We're
middle.
going wheel
In
to
the
wheel.
middle.
What was that?
Still there.
Are we lining up wheels here?
Yeah,
Hold your line.
there you go, that's pretty much a screenshot there.
Still there.
I'll come down a little
You're
bit.
my
Hold your
wheels
line.
right now, so don't drive us into a wall.
Still there.
30.
Still there.
So 4 and 5
Hold your
both do
line.
30 laps.
Hold your line.
2 and 3 both did 30.
Still there.
29.
Hold your line.
6 and 7 should do 30.
Hold your line.
Chris,
Engine temperature high.
Hold your line.
I'm doing about 3.
I can't speak.
Hold your
I'm
line.
holding my breath. I'm,
Still there.
alright.
I'm 3 wide in the middle.
Hold your line.
Try not to crash.
Still there.
Where are you going?
41.
Hold your line.
You?
Still there.
You seem to slow down a lot.
Still there.
I don't know where you want me.
You're
I thought
clear
we were gonna
inside.
Be almost in line, but
Car high.
Mate.
You to be slightly in front a little
Hold
bit.
your
There
line.
you go. There you go. We'll
Hold
wait
your
until we
line.
get back around onto the start-finish line. So we
Still
get all
there.
the buildings and everything in the background.
Clear all round. You've got a car high.
Little
Still
look
there.
up. Nah.
Hold
Are
your
you
line.
looking at me in the mirror?
Hold your line.
Bye
You're
then.
clear high. Car
Well,
high.
that's enough for a single pace running for tonight. I'll
Hold your
join
line.
You guys.
Hold your line. Still there.
Right.
I've
Taylor,
got to
if you
change
could
our
do...
wheels.
Hold
to
your
white,
line.
Is this what we're telling me? Is you two
No,
have
no,
got
no.
white wheels?
Hold your line. 3
No.
wide. You're in the middle.
Alright, I think that is
Still
pretty
there.
much bang on. We'll keep it going now.
Still there. Hold your line.
I can hear someone spot.
Hold your line.
An American dude.
I'm
Still
sorry.
there.
3 wide.
Hold your line.
3 wide.
Hold your line.
There we go. That is a photograph.
Still there.
Okay,
That'll
Chris,
do me
your
nicely.
water temperature's creeping
right,
up.
you two can go and
Still there.
have fun.
Clear all round.
Do you have a 15-lap race?
I've got enough fuel for 1 lap.
I've got a stop-go penalty as well. Let me fill up. We'll have a stint race. We'll get Matt in here. We'll have a stint
Box
race.
for your stop-go penalty on this lap.
Car low. Clear inside.
Oh,
Oh, put an engine blow then.
I did.
You did.
Yep. Engine let go.
Pit for your stop-go penalty now.
Alright,
Box,
I'll put
box,
my
box.
Get back to the pits. That's not
Watch
exactly
your
how I
speed limit in
planned
the
it.
pits.
Don't even know why I'm waiting for that, because
Box in, 5, 4, 3, 2.
What speed were you at crossing the white line? Were you under at like 45?
I was just under.
Okay.
I need to adjust my brakes actually, because I've got them set to a GT3, GTE even.
Too much damage, we're done. It's only an engine blow. Right. So what is the current setup? That VR at the top one,
It is.
the one that's running engine mode 2, or VRC everyone 2.
I'm at the moment. I've just run the VRS 20 season 2.
Yeah. So are we doing a stint race in that then?
Yeah, we take some fuel out, so we've got
How much fuel?
I don't know,
Your
it's
engine
not
temperatures are
worth-
looking better now.
It's not worth putting a stop in there, is there? We just do a stint.
So like 70 litres then, or whatever that is in
Yeah,
gallons.
just fill it up. Whatever it comes
Yeah,
with.
18 point something gallons? No, that's not right. Maybe 19 gallons, I can't remember. I used to know conversion units. Where have you gone?
I'm here.
Can't see you.
Is Matt in yet?
No. Don't
Nope.
think so.
Okay. Let's go line up somewhere. Or do you want to... Where's Taylor?
What are you doing?
You won't... We could do a stint race.
How long? Oh, just one holes. Okay.
Yeah, just one whole set of fuel.
Fine.
Can't go out that way, mate. You'll get a stop go. Oh. Cheat. Broke my front wing.
Only a bit.
I get a new... Press new. Take no chances. Right, here we go. Want to go right round to the start line? From standing, or do you want a rolling start?
Rolling start.
Can't have Who was that?
That was me. Oh god, I've been disqualified
Your
again.
exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
Rolling start then. Where's Taylor? Taylor can lead. 9 seconds up the road.
Hang about. Where's oh, clear penalties, there we go. Right, let's hit the track.
We
Oh, God.
I'm still not in yet.
You're not in. You coming now, are you?
Yeah, I'm just coming in now.
Or we'll wait for Matt. Let's just do another lap and go get some more fuel.
Hey, Chris, guess what?
What?
We've just had a stop-go
You may only
penalty.
give penalties in a race session.
No,
That's no
I got to
fun.
stop. I got to stop and go. Wait for Matt to come in. One stint. Stop hitting the limiter to
Watch your speed.
I'm in.
Maybe I shouldn't have changed the brakes, because I'm used to the GT3 settings now.
I want to do another flight. It's 2 hours 20. It's supposed to be 2 hours 50, but I managed to shave half an hour off Dublin to Keflavik, so I might do that later.
GT.
Full fuel.
Yeah, full fuel.
Okay.
I need to put new engine map buttons on. Controls. Fuel mix. You should already be on, Val.
Oh.
Done. 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 Go.
We're going out now, are we?
Yeah, let's go from here, shall we? A pit limiter till the start finish line, and then
Pit exit's clear.
let's change that to. It looked like you were flashing your lights in the mirror. Right, you ready?
Ready for what?
Go.
Well, we're nowhere near the start-finish line yet.
I know, but we'll get up to speed as we cross it.
Well,
Go on then.
Turn in pit
Want
limit.
to get all in line and then just go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm quite happy at the back here, thank you.
Oh, right, okay. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
I was expecting a go.
Actually survived 30 laps.
I think I'm too far back for draft now as well.
Is it till what we don't? I think it's we can't even do like 30 laps because I won't make it.
We'll do 25 then.
Remember what lap we started?
I started on lap 19 for me.
Where's Matthew sitting back? Is he?
No, I was still on pit limiter.
Carlo. Hold your line.
You're currently
Inside. Hold your line. Clear low.
These engine modes are quite helpful.
They are, aren't they? You need the accelerator. Almost got rear-ended then, didn't I?
You did, that was a 0x. DRS open.
Inside.
You've just done a 41.1.
Clear inside.
So what mode do you recommend in
The guy behind has just
okay.
done a 41.0.
Depends what you're trying to do. You're trying to extend your laps. 4's quite a good one. 2, 4 and 6 so far.
I quite like 5 sat behind Taylor, but then 6 is just that point where I'm not catching, but I'm not falling back.
You could pull away from that here.
4 over 0. 4 over 0 will be 2 laps.
I watched Cam's IndyCar from last year yesterday. This was the last one he was ever going to do because the other two he crashed out on. He only fucking won it. Didn't even know anything about the weight jacker or the different fuel mixtures and all that. Didn't know anything about it and didn't have buttons set to the last minute. Just relied on his chat.
Outside. Hold your line.
So boost come out.
Your lap time was at
You
40.7.
scared me a little bit. Oh no, you go full send right to the front, okay.
You're clear
Logic.
outside. Car inside.
Jesus, we've already done
Hold your
5
line.
laps.
Someone
Still there. Clear low.
God, his weight jacker's going to come in useful, I think.
I might have left mine on 0, and I was literally on his bumper. I was touching his gearbox.
Yep.
Car outside. Inside. Clear inside.
You're now 2.2 off the pace. That last lap was at 40.7.
We all end up in the same split and did this for 200 laps.
Oh, I don't like being at
Car
the front.
outside.
I'm pushing all the air out of the way.
Clear high.
I can't stay behind you, it just pulls me forward.
I keep on swapping between engine mode 7 and 8. 7 to save plenty of fuel, and 8 if you're getting too close, it just drops you off a little bit.
Oh, massive gap in
That
the air
puts
there.
you 2.3 off the pace.
So looking
The
forward
guy
to
behind
this,
has just done a 40.8.
This will make some good footage, Jack.
Oh no.
Matt will catch up.
Yeah, I've got my foot
Harlow.
down.
Clear inside.
I'm in engine mode 7 and 6 gear. I know bump drafting is a thing in oval racing, but probably not IndyCar.
No, it's not a good idea.
You've just done
I
a
have the weight jump on
40.8.
0 is really good. On
It's
this
at the
setup.
moment, but we're...
The guy
Yeah,
behind
well,
has
still
just done a
nice fresh tyres.
40.8.
Well, saying that, we've almost done 10 laps at full pace.
Outside. Hold your line.
I didn't give you a 0x, that's crazy.
Hold your
You
line.
nearly killed me.
Still there. Clear high. There's a car on your inside. Hold your line.
What's the etiquette on moving? Can we... Are you
Still
happy
there.
all
You're
over the road?
currently 2.2
I
off
don't
the
know,
pace.
Hold
but
your
I
line.
don't think that was your choice. I hit you, so you were
Hold your line.
sliding all
Clear
over the shop.
inside. Inside. Hold your line. Clear inside.
Jack, was that
Yeah,
Taylor?
my bad. That was me.
Yeah.
I was trying to get you on the inside, but I didn't want to run you up into the wall, so
Hold your line.
I backed off.
You're clear outside. Car high. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line.
Are you trying to slot in
Still
between
there.
us?
That puts you
Whoa!
That
Check
time
out.
was-
You're clear outside.
Hey, good survival though.
The
That
guy
was
behind
me.
has just done a
That was me.
40.8.
Hello, Matt.
Jack, was that you?
Yeah.
No, it's no surprise, is it?
It's bumped my head.
Oh, that's great.
Oh dear. Did you come down on me, or was that my fault?
Whoa.
I don't
No,
know
that
what
was my. That was my fault.
You're now 3.9 seconds off the pace. That was a 42.4.
On the outside. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear high.
Weight jacket's gonna have to come in now. I can feel it.
How many litres do you have remaining, Chris?
41.
41, okay.
Fuck! I was crashing the edge of the pit wall then.
I thought I maybe could get you into it.
That puts you 2.6 seconds off the pace. Your lap time was 41.1. The guy behind has just done a 40.8. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
No, just because I'm slowing down to let you by doesn't mean use draft. Come in, well, I'm trying to anyway. It's too far back now, I think. Oh no, I'm just in draft.
Where is Matt?
You're
Matt
now
Morsby.
2.2 seconds off
No,
the
no.
pace.
Yeah, I was about 6 seconds behind you at one point.
40.8.
What happened?
Off the start, I still have a limiter on.
So did you slow down then? Or have you still been going round and Jack's just slowed right down and...
Well, Jack, I went past Jack. Jack's been in the pits and come out of the pits, that's how he got behind you.
Car low, clear low. Car inside. Still there.
You're currently.
Inside clear.
Take it.
That lap was a
Ooh.
40.5.
Had to pull out of that one.
You've got a car low. Hold your line.
Close the
Still
door.
there.
You're now 2.8 off the leader's pace. That lap was a 41.3.
Clear low.
You've got front wing damage, Chris.
Doesn't surprise me. Span you round.
Car low. Hold your line. Still there.
This is scary.
Clear low. You've got a car on the inside. You're clear inside. You've got a car low. Hold your line. Still there.
You're
Considering
currently
I've got front wing
2.7
damage, I'm
off the
still-
pace. You've just done a 41.2. The guy
Not
behind has
affecting my
just done a
front wing.
40.7.
Clear low.
Your front grip.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
Inside. Clear inside.
It's quicker the other way up.
Help! What?
Jack just killed me. Fucking backwards.
I didn't kill you. Did you get collected again?
I'm still bouncing around.
Whoa, you're in the fence.
The pit exit's clear. Push.
How are you still bouncing around?
Right, who's that that's just gone by?
I think that was B.
Taylor's out in the lead. And now I'm a lap down. Jack put me in the wall.
I didn't put you in the wall. I spun into the wall and you hit.
You've got a car
you
high.
T-boned me.
You're clear high.
Fucking
When it happened
backmarkers.
to me, you said it was. You said it was excuses.
I can't believe the backmarker's just taking me out.
It's your own fault.
You've got a car on the outside. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there.
Ooh. Am
Clear
I allowed
high.
to mess around with this race just to even it up again? Ah,
Not on the grass.
that's not fair. You may only request a caution flag during the race. Oh, never mind.
There's a car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Stay behind the white line.
I've got no idea how long's left now because I've got a full tank of fuel.
About 10 laps.
But remember to let go of this wheel. you got the mode turned down.
Outside.
No, I've got damage because you went off on the
Clear
corner in front of me and I ended up going into the wall.
Oh, did you? Just stayed out though.
Yeah.
That lap time was 40.4.
Right. We just declared Taylor the winner now.
Quite a long way up front. Byron Taylor.
Ooh, as you said that, I almost crashed. What's going on?
You are. Well, Matt's got damage. Tracks. God, how many laps down?
What happened there?
I was looking in my mirror and
But for me, I blinked and nobody was there, so my internet decided to stop. And then when everybody reappeared, you were 2 foot in front of me doing 380k. Well, that was scary.
Some good practice in traffic.
Sim drive for not paying attention to the track.
that man facing the wrong way. No, I did see you because if you watch the stream back, I drove towards you and took my hands off the wheel. That was some good battling.
Right, photos. I suppose better take photos of all of those laps that we did.
So, why weren't
Can you remember
we...
which lap it was?
Well, it was before we did all that, wasn't it?
I think it was these 2 laps here.
So if why won't Craig set up load then? Too low. Turn that. What have the RS got theirs set to? That's too low. We got plus 2.5. .17 on the front and 2.51 on the back. The setup must be messed up somewhere else because it's still too low.
Exit's clear. Push.
Alright, I think that's me done in terms of screenshots for them out.
car low. Clear inside.
Oh, good lord.
That puts you 5.4 off the pace. That lap time was 43.9.
Oh, Taylor's disappeared. Oh, it's come back.
It was just a qualifying setup, Chris.
Which one? It's a VRS one. It says 4-lap quality.
2 minutes of fuel remaining.
What, C19 Season 2?
No. Our qualifying setup or the...
Yeah, which one are we going to
Car
use?
high.
I haven't decided
Yeah.
yet.
You're clear
I think it's
high.
in it, to be honest.
That puts you 2.3 off the pace.
When do the qualifying sessions open? Tonight.
More.
In the admin text channel, I've put the 2 best ones, the 2 best screenshots of this evening.
Okay, brilliant.
So I'm guessing
You're currently 0.5 off the pace.
Those 2.
Alright, Chris.
Yeah.
Very little fuel left. In this lap, box this lap.
And then there are obviously other ones and videos in just the Indy 500 chat.
Your water temperature's creeping up.
How long have we got left of this session?
Quite a while.
2.5. Yeah, 2.5 hours. I think I'll end up off back in. Yeah.
You're now 0.4 off the leader's pace. That lap was a 38.9. 2 litres remaining.
Pit stop. Fuel, 12 gallons.
Say again.
Pit stop. Fuel, 12 litres.
Didn't understand that.
Pit stop. 12 litres.
Pardon?
Oh, shut up.
Look out for the pit speed limit. They've just been given a stop go
I'll be
penalty.
back in a bit.
Pit stop. 12 litres.
Understood. 12 litres. You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty. You've still got an outstanding penalty. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. The guy behind has just done a 38.9.
The qualifying pace is definitely in the 38s then. Oh, grab anyway. Is there no Indy Oval this week then? Or is it tomorrow? As of tomorrow?
No Indy Oval.
They just do the 500 then?
Mm-hmm.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now. Bad luck, Chris. That was a big one. Are you okay?
Don't hit the wall on the way out the pit. Cut the grass on the way out the pit entrance.
Can you
exit.
hear me? Respond, please. Are you okay?
What? I'm gonna make a drink, I think. What's your feeling with these setups then? The VRC qualifying setup better than the VRS?
You gave me another
Your engine
qualifying
temperatures are now
setup the
back
other
to
day that
normal.
was a little bit better than this one.
No, that's the one.
This one wasn't out though, was it?
Yeah, depending which one are you racing.
Season 20.
Yeah, not that one. So you want the VRC Indy base setup qualifying fuel.
I don't
Qualifying
think
fuel.
I've got that.
It's in the shared setups.
It's not.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
that everyone. Season 2, 20 VRS 20.
No, VRC Indy 500 base setup qualifying fuel or Q fuel.
Got
The
nothing in shared setups. It's not. I've only got one in there.
2, 3, 4. Oh, do I have to share it again because you were late to join? Hold on. I might have to share it again. Got it now? Got it?
Yeah. So everyone 5 VRC. That one, yeah.
Yeah.
Which J Roberts? Everyone 5.
Everyone 5? I don't yeah. There should be 6 in one. Yeah, 6 in
Yeah,
there.
that's fine. Yeah, that's it.
That's what we're with the one with only just enough fuel in. I was going to do something. I need to set my controls. So it's Matt. Did you say we can enter as many qualifying sessions as you like?
Yeah.
Just your fastest 4 laps that count. Your fastest average that counts.
But
So worth doing as many as possible then.
yeah.
Do you only get 1 shot every hour?
Yeah.
Or 1 counted lap every hour, should I say?
1 shot every hour. You've got to be completely clean. No 0x's or anything.
Yeah. So do you get, if you hit the wall, do you still get a run in
That's
that
zero
hour?
X.
Or is it just 1?
No, that's it. You get 10 minutes, just 10-minute session. That's it. You do 4 laps.
Okay. They start Wednesday?
Sorry, was that
Do they start on Wednesday?
Tuesday? I think.
Tuesday. Do you think there's probably not many changes we can make to that to make it any quicker? Where is... Oh, there they are. Push to talk.
I didn't catch that. Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
I'm the wrong one now. Change. Sorry, my mic had moved away. Change some controls in here. Speed tracker I'm going to leave on that. Where's the fuel mix?
Did Jack do his in under tow? Did he that 38.4?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
That's rapid if he did.
He might be in the qualifying setup now, unless he's disappeared.
Good. But he did a 38.496. 3/10 quicker than any of us done. Which leads me to believe that's a draft.
What am I looking for? The fuel mix. What page is it on? Drive chain. Oh, I got it. It's fine. How can I set a control for that? I'm in the wrong thing, that's why. So it's engine map setting. I don't even need to know where that is. It's in controls, isn't it? Fuel mix. No, I can't use the big clicky wheels. A fuel mix here then. Encoder. What lap did Jack do? A 38.4.
Yeah.
Pit exit is clear. That's your quickest lap. You've got 2 minutes of fuel remaining. Okay, Chris, your water temperature looks quite high. Good lap. That's your quickest today. That puts you 0.1 off the pace. You've just done a 38.9. We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap, box this lap.
Taylor, are you running a quali setup there?
Your lap time was 39.0.
Yeah. I'm trying to beat that time, that's all it is.
Posted at 39.1. 2 litres
I
remaining.
was running quality laps, like 4 at a time, but with extra air on the track, it's not worth it.
No.
That's your best lap in this session.
Yeah,
You're
keep
now 0.1 off the pace.
Even one more car on the track can make a difference, won't it? Right, I'm going to set the kettle on. Let myself a drink. The Monday night skippies was full before 7:30.
Oh. Wonderful, it's a popular track.
Yeah, 43 entrants.
Jack doing Monday nights, is he?
Your engine temperatures are okay.
I don't
All
think
clear
so.
on engine temperatures.
What do you want to run, Matt? Do you want to run in the draft for 30?
Yeah, please, wait. Just
So,
on mode 1, I just want to see what it looks like. Put the kettle on.
Yeah, I'm just going to put the kettle on and I'll be with you. Make sure I load the right setup, otherwise I'll be pitting after 4 laps. Which one do you want to run?
I'm using the season 4. But I just want to see if I can, whether it's lifting or wheel jacket that's going to make a bit better difference.
Okay.
Or a mixture of both.
Back in a second.
Right. Taylor, are you in when you're in the draft? Are you changing the wheel jacket or are you lifting in the corners?
I'm lifting. I need
Yeah,
to
that's what I've been-
get used to using the wheeljacker. I just don't like to. It seems like overcomplicating for me gets me like too fumbly. The second I try to look down or press any buttons like that, it's so much easier for me just to lift. You know, I've got good throttle feel, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I didn't have that option yesterday. The fixed setup, so lifting was the only option.
Right.
Well, I want to see. But I found the other day when I was running in these setups, different from the fixed, that they disturb the air more behind. So after 8 laps of running flat out, the tyre, you actually get massive understeer, so the wheel jacket needs to start to be turned up. By the end of the stint, I can get up to 20, I think.
Really? Okay.
So I just want to check it out. I'm going to have to lift anyway, or turn the mode down. I might have to turn the engine mode right down to stay behind him.
So as you turn the weight checker up, that transfers the weight forward in the car.
So what it does,
Does it help?
it sits on the rear right behind you, all it does is when you turn it to a positive number, it pushes the front left down.
Okay.
So you're getting more grip on turning, so you'll get more oversteer.
So I noticed, about 10 laps in, I should have definitely thrown some weight jacker in there because I noticed the.
The other thing, if you're not going to use the weight jacker, what you can do is you can have the front anti-roll bar potentially knock that down one. Or knock it up one, sorry. Yeah.
To stiffen the car?
Yeah, just to stiffen the car slightly. Oh no, sorry, knock it down. So knock it down to 4. So it should be, I mean, mine's set to 5 at the moment. So as you're going later into your stint, knock it down so you get a bit more twitchy, so it's a bit more oversteering.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if you stiffen it, it'll get more understeering. It's up to you. I mean, it's personal preference. They both do exactly the same thing, really. It's just that you can change both of them in the car. But I think the wheel
It's also about track position too, because if you're up front versus being 2 to 3 cars behind, it's a completely different scenario. It's another thing I got to think about.
You will, if you're in the front and you're not within a second of somebody, or second and a half, really, you won't need to use wheel jacker or anything else. You can just drive it. I can do 30 in mode 1. I can do full stint without taking anything off sliding.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, that's fine. I mean, that's what I was doing last night, just going through the fuel modes and earlier. From 1 to 4 so far. I've got 1 to 5. I've just got 6 and 7 to do. So 1, 28, 2, 29 laps, 3, 29 laps, 4, 30 laps, 5, 30 laps. On that basis, I'm expecting 6 and 7 to be 31 laps of fuel. Obviously, if you're in a train of people as well, you want to turn it right down, and you're going to be lifting anyway.
Right.
So, but the only thing about the wheel jacker is do not change it mid-corner.
Yeah, it's like somebody sitting on the front left wheel all of a sudden mid-corner.
Yeah, it's fully loaded already, and you're adding more load to it in a corner. Yeah, it's just going to go one way and one way only. So if you feel it on the corner before, or the lap before, starting to slide out, you can just turn it up by a notch or 2. No more than 2 at a time.
Okay.
Because otherwise, when you turn into the corner, you'll notice the massive difference, and you'll turn your steering angle too much. And
it's too big of a disturbance.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing you can do is I tend to look at the markers on the right-hand side of the track for turns 1 and 4.
100%. I look at those markers. I go into a drone state when I'm doing it. I just keep hitting the same. It's like I'm watching a movie on replay, and that's what I try to get it at, is I can see that same position every time.
Well, yesterday I was just lifting at those markers in draft. So before I turned in, just to scrub the speed off slightly.
Yeah.
And then you can turn the car in a bit better. The car's a bit more balanced. Because it's coming in, it just bites. So I just want to check if there's a trade-off, because I think running flat out, I think the fix, you have no choice, you have to lift. I think you can run flat out. It's only a theory.
What are your settings going to try to be running flat out?
So I'm going to turn it up once I'm behind Chris. He's running. I'm going to turn my engine right down to engine 6 or 7, so I make sure I'm just comfortable behind him. And then I'm going to start whacking the wheel jacker up after about lap 10. As the tyres start to go off. For the first 10 laps, you don't really need it because the grip's in the tyres.
Right.
So, and then every lap.
And the more you add, the less grip you're going to have later on from those tires.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So you've got to try and make it to 30 laps. Lifting may well be the answer. I mean, there's always a compromise. I mean, some people just like to leave it at 4 or 5 and lift. My
only issue would be if stuff happens so quickly that having that, unless you have it mapped to like a actual button on your wheel, because I currently have to go through the menu, go down to
mapped.
fuel mode and then press up and down. So
yeah, I've actually got it mapped to two. I've got my the fuel. I won't change that often, so I've got it mapped to my left-hand side spin wheel.
Yep.
Right by the thumb. I've got a thumb wheel there. I've got a one on the right-hand side, which, because I'm turning right more, is the one I'm likely to use more. So I've turned the wheel jacker to that one.
gotcha.
And then on the right-hand side dial, I've got the front anti-roll bar set to that, just in case I need it.
Yeah, I've got one dial unused.
So I mean, I've got two dials that I can use, two thumb rolls, and 9. I've got 12 buttons, I think.
Yeah, your wheel is wild. I'm jealous.
They're a bit, if I'm being honest, it takes a long time to get used to because the grips are slightly wider than what I would like. So initially, when I started using it, my hands are starting to hurt because it was gripping.
In a strange area.
Yeah, so it just made my hands ache a little bit because it's just a bit too wide to grip. But as I've loosened my grip more and more, you don't really notice it as much.
Yeah.
You're not really gripping the wheel, you're just holding it with your thumbs, really, in the spaces. Light grip on it.
I always try to tell myself that when the race starts, my knuckles are white. But then as the race goes on, I have to slowly release that grip and just get into the mode again. And if it starts, I have to be like up, amped like that. I honestly have to be white knuckled.
Is this your first Indy 500?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I did the one yesterday because all I'm going to say is if someone wants a space, they want it, let them go by.
Mm-hmm.
It's as simple as that. Let them go.
I've been racing IndyCar for a while, but never done the Indy 500.
Everyone is so desperate just to go and race at the front.
100%.
And it's people were racing after lap 4 or 5. And I sat there, heck, it's just nuts.
What's your rendering at the moment?
80. Grey. 3/4 of the way up.
Mine's in the red for some reason.
Just got in.
Yeah.
It'll settle down.
Sitting at 40. I am streaming as well, though. Not that that should make any difference. It won't be on the same core, but... I'm ready when you are, to be honest, mate.
Alright then. I think Jimmy's probably right, you know. It probably is a mixture of 4 and 5.
Clear. Stay behind the white line.
And lifting might be the best way of doing it. But
that's what I would say. Just my own 2 cents, to have the ability to step on the throttle and get the response you need out of it. Because for me, lifting's easier than switching that mode. So keeping it in somewhat of a higher mode so you can have that throttle response in case something, you know, in case you need it.
Yeah, it's still rendering pretty high.
yeah, even off the back, straight off, you still have to lift slightly in draft.
Yeah, I don't think there's any getting away from not lifting, is there?
Oh, I'm just about to find out. Just while we've got tyres.
I was wondering,
I'm just
want
going
to have a look for a hosted session that's got a race involved in it?
I will do later in the week, not now. So, engine mode 7. I was still catching you, but a lot slower.
That's that bump, isn't it, on turn 1, just before the...
Turn 2. Yeah, you just got to avoid it. Alright, I'm just going to take it down to full whack and see what happens.
Yeah, 8's too slow, I think. It's definitely the fuel saver, isn't it? 8.
Yeah. So I'm just running in engine mode 1 at the moment, just because I'm comfortable running in that. The equivalent on fixed is actually engine mode 5.
That was it.
Well, I compared it against lap times that I was doing in the race compared to the practice the other day, or earlier.
Okay.
I'm looking at average lap times. Yeah, you just take whatever line you want, Chris. Don't worry about putting it in the wall or not. Just, I'm driving like you're not there, really.
Okay.
You're currently 2.1 seconds off the leader's pace. You've just done a 40.9.
So if you can get to 28 laps, I want to see how much fuel's left after it by sitting in your draft. Because I'm only using 3/4 throttle.
We'll definitely be saving. It's just, you want to drag you want to get that race laps, drag the fuel calculator into your drift.
Alright, I don't need to, I can just do it in my head. It's 2.1, that's all.
You're now 2.0
I'm
off the
doing it
pace.
Yeah. On per lap, isn't it?
Yeah,
Is this
so what's your
3.1?
lap? No, I'm doing 2.1. The orange box on my screen.
Yeah, so it's 0.2 per lap. You're saving. You're saving a litre every 10 laps.
So you should get a couple of laps extra out of it just by doing this. And if I turned it down even more, so if I turn it down now, while we're sitting here doing this, so let's go to engine mode 7.
Your last lap time was at 41.0.
I'm down to 2.09 now. But obviously if I make a mistake, I'm going to lose time elsewhere.
Yeah.
Early on in the race, I'm not that fussed about saving fuel, to be honest, so...
That
Right,
puts you
no,
at
because there's so many
2.0
cautions,
seconds
there's no
off
point,
the leader's
is there?
pace. That was at 40.9.
I mean, what are your lap times?
40.8s.
That's alright. Where you want to be. Should get down to the 40 flats by the end of the stint. You keep it tidy. I take a different line through turn 4 to you.
You're currently 2.0 off the pace.
That might have just been a one-off.
You're currently 2.0 off the pace. Your lap time was at 40.9.
Considering all four corners are the same, it's fucking
They're
strange.
not.
How you
They're
can,
not the same.
well, they are.
2 and 4 are very similar. No, 2 and 4 are very similar. 1 and 3 are very similar. But 1 is a tighter turn ever so slightly, bump-wise. It's the way the stands look. I haven't need to use the wheel jacker yet, so
That puts you 2.0 seconds off the pace. That last lap was at 40.9.
Yeah, I'm still on 0. To be honest, I have got so much more control of this car than I did a week ago.
You have to do something with this pedal because it's going to be agony otherwise.
You're now 1.9 off the leader's pace.
It's alright when you're not leaning at the front.
Alright guys, I'm hopping off.
Alright, Taylor. We'll probably be on most nights this week.
Yeah, I'll do the same. I'll definitely ramp up the testing for sure.
Try and get in a qualifying.
That puts you 2.0 off the pace.
That
That was at 40.8.
I'll do as many as I can, as long as I'm, around my computer. When do those start? You said tonight?
Tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, it could
Okay.
be. It's a 1 o'clock. I'll do one tonight.
No, it's not up there yet. It's on the updates at the end of the week.
Oh, is it?
Tuesday. Yeah.
Either way, I'll definitely get some practice in and do some quals.
What about no worries? We'll
Take it
see you
easy,
next
guys.
week.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know how many laps we've done, Chris, but I upped it to 1 a couple of laps ago.
Oh, okay.
That's because I'm not lifting as much. And I'm going to have to up it again next corner round this time round. Yeah.
You know the big toggle switch in the middle of this wheel?
Yeah, the clicky one, yeah?
Yeah, can you use that as a button? Because it doesn't seem to...
Yeah, you have to
software
set it in... You have to have the simulate software and you have to set it up accordingly.
Right, okay.
Okay, I'm starting to get a bit of oversteer there.
Okay, Chris, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
So 2's too much through there. Alright, so back down. 1. So 1's good. I'm not having any difficulties keeping up with you, put it that way.
No, I imagine you would.
You're currently 1.9 off the leader's pace. You've just done a 40.8.
Yeah, my frames have dropped to 40 for some reason.
That's odd. I've turned the wheel jacker back down to 0 just to see what difference it makes. But it's too early to stint really at the moment to say.
That was at
Only used half the
40.8.
fuel.
Oh, I know what it is, but it's because I'm streaming to Twitch as well.
Yeah, if you do 2 streams, yeah.
No, but then it shouldn't do really, because there's a million cores on this thing.
The draft is so immense in this car, it's almost impossible not to be on the back of somebody.
I know, if you're like, even if you're a second and a half down the road, you catch up so quick.
Yeah, I could have powered through there, but which is what I did to the guy yesterday. They just sat on his tail.
You're now 1.9 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, I have to do something with my acceleration pedals and know where I can keep my foot like this for 200 laps.
Then you just let someone overtake you. in the draft, then you need it 3/4 throttle. I had to lift then. Whoa! Did you lift?
Yeah.
I think you did. Yeah. No, so I was approaching you, and I hadn't accelerated, so.
Your lap time was at 40.9.
Getting slower, not faster.
I'll have a look at my tyres after this stint.
I've got like 10 laps left, just over 12.
Yeah. I've definitely got more than that.
You're now 1.9 off the pace.
Notice a little bit of understeering to turn 2. That's because the tyres are quite hot from turn 1, so. Nothing in 3, which is the usual bad point. And then 4, yeah, a little bit in 4, so the smoother corners. But a little bit understeering, but I can't change it mid-corner. Let me just try. Back it there. Oh, that's better. I don't know how many laps we've done, but I've just turned it up to 1. Doesn't really make a difference in turns 1 and 3, but in turns 2 and 4.
Just swap feet to give my foot a rest.
That puts you 1.9 seconds off the pace. That was 40.7.
Oh, this is good drafting.
I'm starting to come down a bit now. 40.7. It's usually the left foot that aches.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. That lap time was 40.7.
So you're doing 40.8, that's the VRS time, that is. So, I think we'll be there or thereabouts.
40.7s now. That'll slow me down. Yep. 0x there might be alright.
You're getting a good view of the back of the car.
Yeah, so you can't change. We can't change the league thing underneath our name to say virtual racing, or we can, but you can't have that and a flag.
Okay.
Your last lap time was at 40.8.
Reads the data from the image. Reads the data from what's in that cell.
Okay.
So unless we could, they just have to create a PNG file on their server as a Union Jack, a virtual, that was called Virtual Racing Compound, and it would work. So you could probably recode it, so if it took it locally, then it wouldn't work on everyone's. Anyone with SDK, it wouldn't work then, would it?
No. Let's think about turning the jacker up slightly.
10 litres left.
Here you go. This is the interesting part. 10 litres left for you, and I'm at 4. And 4 feels good. It won't really make a difference in engine mode, real jacker. That's just engine revs.
That last lap was a 40.7.
4 feels good. Says as he's just got a world of understeer then. Let's go to 5. But he turns 2 and 4 because they're a bit more gentle. The understeer is a little bit more pronounced. But turns 1 and 3, the ones where the wall hitch comes quicker.
2 minutes of fuel remaining.
That's better, a little bit more understeer there, that's fine.
Yeah, so averaging 2.32 litres.
That lap was a 40.7.
And I'm doing 2.08.
Wasn't rushed at the wall as well. Rushed it 4 times in this thing.
So, definitely after 100 laps, it's certainly worth thinking about strategy. And sitting behind somebody for a long period, rather than racing them if they're quick anyway. Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, we know that a 40.7, 40.8 in clear air is good. If they're doing less than that,
You're currently 1.8 off the leader's
you'll want to
pace. You've
overtake
just
them.
done a 40.7. All right, Chris. Very little fuel left. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
Okay, so this is there's 3.5 litres left. It's telling me to box this lap. I'm assuming I won't make enough of that.
5. Yeah, okay. You box it. And then I'm going to knock the wheel jacker down and see what the tyres feel like. So what laps were you doing? What was your quickest in this set? This 40.7? What was your lap?
7, I think, yeah.
On the
Okay, so
outside,
let's knock the
clear
wheel jacker
outside.
down. Back down to 5th.
Watch your
There we
speed.
go.
Pit lane speed limit is 97
So I've still got
kilometres per
7
hour.
litres of fuel left.
You could do another
I've still got 7
1, 2,
litres.
probably 3 laps then.
Yeah.
Just.
Box in a 5.
I
4,
could definitely get 3 laps on you.
2, 1. Box now.
Again, it's one of those things of saying that's probably if there's no safety car, then you're on a level playing field again when you come back out. However, if there is under caution,
Exit's clear. Don't
I
cross
get
the
the
white line.
advantage.
Yeah. An 8.7 pit stop as well.
So, bearing in mind that was in fuel mode 1, I could have knocked it right down for an awful lot of that. It wasn't like I was anything more than 0.2 behind you at any point.
God, you almost lose a lap, don't you, in a pit stop? Well, you basically do.
Yeah. So I've done 1 more lap than you. Now. That's 2 laps I've done. Been in. Oh, 40.6.
40.6
Oh,
on
I'm
those
being
tyres.
Yeah. 40.644.
Is that in 5th gear as
So
well?
I'm completely low. You what, sorry?
Is that in 5th gear as well?
Yeah. Oh, I got
You're
those
currently
things a bit
2.2 off the pace. That lap time was 41.1.
Right, so what we've learned from that is if you run in fuel mode 1, you're going to get 2 laps, maybe 3.
In the draft.
Yeah. If I run...
Did you not turn it up and down though?
Only for a little while, right, like 2 or 3 laps just to see what it was like. So you'll definitely get 2 laps. But I stopped turning it down from, I'd say 98% of it. I just tried it on mode 7 at the beginning. The wheel jacker I got up to +5, sitting right underneath you, right underneath. Right underneath isn't so much of an issue when you're about a second. Not to get the draft with no the dirty air with no benefit. So the weight jacker will come into play at those points. So you're flat out. You don't need to lift for the corners, so the wheel jacker will only help you get through. If you're about a second behind, if you're right up someone's arse, and there's, you're lifting.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
I think that's the politest way of saying it.
Yeah.
So if you're a second or so behind, you can feel the dirty air. Rather than lift by the weight jacker, you can always
Box
lift out in the corner
5,
anyway. They'll
4,
have the brakes start
3,
just to turn the nose in.
2, 1. Box now.
It's that second behind where, you, as I say, that's the biggest issue. Right when you're under somebody's nose like that, it's just lifting. And then you might get a little bit of dirty air because you're taking a slightly different line to me through some corners. When you come across car, get that weight shift.
Yeah.
The weight coming off you, so that affects it a little bit. So, but not a lot. You're that close. It's almost better to be tucked up under somebody than being half 6 tenths of a second back. When I was doing the race yesterday, the optimal place for me was 3 tenths back because I didn't know the driver. With you, I could sit 1 tenth back because I know you're not going to do anything stupid.
Yeah.
Practice. So I think it's somewhere like 2 to 3 tenths is ideal. The race. Obviously, you're going to have people trying to come up your inside constantly. If people come up your inside and you're on the outside, you're going to have to lift no matter what. Turns 1 and 3. Let them go. Don't lift too much. Just lift enough to let them get inside so you can sit right back on them, and that's where you don't lose too much. But just remember that the next corner you take, you're going to be in some heavy draft at that. I find there's a couple of markers by one marker. If I lift there, to be fair, when I was drafting you, I was hardly lifting at all. I was just constantly at 3/4 throttle. A very tiny lift.
Okay.
But as the tyres go off more in the fixed setup for it, the tyres in this setup don't go off anywhere near as much in the fixed setup.
I don't know.
Far kind on the tyres. Far kind on the tyres. I was behind you, and I could have done over 30 laps on those tyres. Like, that's the irony. I'll look at the wear on those now. Hang on. Yeah, 80% on the front right. Rear right, 85. 93s on the inside. Could have gone again. But if you're coming in for fuel, you might as well come in for tyres because it's at 8.7s. Are there any races? I imagine there's probably races.
There might be mini hosted sessions at somewhere.
We'll see.
I'll have a look now.
I'm quite happy just drafting with you guys and just overtaking and being a little bit more sensible. Doing lap after lap after lap. That's the only way you get comfortable. Because if you get a knock, as I was saying earlier, because I got a knock in the race by someone on turn 1, where he came up the inside of me. I don't know if he actually touched me or a bit of netcode. You could feel the back sliding out.
Yeah.
I knew how to compensate for that because I'd done so many laps in the car. The car felt so comfortable underneath me compared to last week. It feels like a rock, man. And the speed, I don't even notice the speed anymore. It's going to be slow getting out into that Porsche again.
Doesn't seem fast, does it?
Whereas when you first got in it, it felt ridiculous.
The roll bar camera on this looks really good in this car.
Looking for it. So, roll bar. Star shape. Oh yeah. Wow. That is a good view. My car looks a bit dirty, if I'm being honest, mate.
It does, doesn't it?
Got little aerials sticking out by the fuel cap if you look in the left rear suspension view and then look to your left.
Well, I haven't got that camera on me.
I've got the keyboard right next to me. I'm just pushing C. Go all through them.
I've got the ones from SDK set up on the Stream Deck.
Can you push C? You don't got your keyboard next to you, have you?
Yeah, see.
Yeah. Push C. Roll through. Left rear suspension, then look to your left.
Oh, I've not got.
A little white area, a little black area.
I've not got iRacing open. I'm in the
Ah, fair enough.
OBS.
Gyro is pretty much the same as
Roll bar.
Let's check. Roll bar. Yeah, the gyro's the same. That's a good view, that is. If someone's out, that's the view they need to be trying. One goes out. I go out, I'll be streaming yours in this view.
Yeah, I nearly come and started streaming your race, to be honest. Put it in TV camera mode.
TV mode.
But, let's have a look at some
Gyro,
boosted
look at
sessions.
right, I'm going to come out of that pack. Cheers for that though, Chris.
That's alright.
That cost you?
$4, I think. No. Must have been $2. It's 4 hours, 50 cents an hour, isn't it? And there's a Daytona Speedway. Is it 2008 over? There's a 40-minute practice, 4-lap quali, and a 15-minute race. That's at...
You need a different setup for that.
Do we?
It changes the points.
It's what?
Just the corners of banks and different.
Is it different? Oh, it's Daytona, isn't it?
Yeah.
What else have we got? Indianapolis. Oh, just 200. Oh, that's our session I'm looking at.
How much my practice? 87 yesterday.
Indianapolis.
It's a lot.
There's quite a few actually.
It's a long race, mate.
There's. Oh, it's locked anyway.
Holy crap. I have done 9.4 out of the race. No.
Out of the race.
$42 and they
Fake 500.
A 13.881 today. The VRS 20.
Have you come out of that session completely now?
So I think the VRS qualifying is quicker qualifying.
Which one?
So you shared one that said season 22.
Yeah.
So that was today. The other one that we were using the other day, and the one that you shared with me afterwards, had to reach 5.
Your mic keeps cutting out, mate. If you're talking, I can't hear you.
That's right, because I moved the keyboard tray. Right, so I'll start again. 38.861 was with the VRS 20 S2 setup.
Yeah.
I did 38.87 something, so it was 100th off with the one that we used the other day today. Yeah, so the one that's 5. Your shared 5 one. Yeah?
Yeah.
The other day, the track was 5. The track temp. So that was the track temp was 26.67 today. The track temp then was 28.33, so it was a bit hotter. But the air temp was 20.39. Bit weird, isn't it? So the temperature was lower today, air temp, but track was hotter. And I did a 38.849. So what I'll do tomorrow is I will get the qualifying setup. Yeah. Make sure we make a note of the times, the temperature, of air and track. Yeah. To be fair, it makes no real difference. We can just run alternate setups across the two.
Yeah, you might as well just run what the qualifying session is going to be.
Yeah. Well, you might as well just run the qualifying session and literally just do the first one, the 20 S2, and then the second one ours. And then just keep waiting like that. There's not much of a muchness, but you'll find that one will be quicker a lot. You'll know if you've made a mistake. I find the steering is slightly lighter on the VRS one than ours. Ours had quite a lot of resistance in the steering.
Yeah, we only changed that one setting in it though, didn't we?
But it was fine, apart from that. Again, it didn't really bother me that much. You just put a bit more muscle into it. But I'll still
just hold the wheel.
Yeah. But looking at our times today, you did. Let me just go up to the teams. I think you were only 800ths of a second off me, mate. Or 8,000ths of a second.
What times?
So look. Chris Roberts today. A week ago. Why are yours not there?
What, from a week ago?
No, your today's session.
Because I haven't come out of it yet.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Look at Jax. Jax is there. Right, let me just have a... Jax is there. No, he's only got 1 week ago as well.
Jax will only show 1 week because he's got a free account.
So
it only logged 4 hours or whatever it is.
his is not there. When I click on yours... Yeah, I've got your Skippy. Did you do a Skippy last week?
No, I was in the session for a bit.
Maynard's. Indy. 600.
You know why, don't you?
Why?
Oh no, I've got it. I have got a VRS telemetry logger.
But yours isn't showing up. Got last week's sessions. Obviously, mine's going in because it's updated live.
Don't upload replay files larger than 200 megs. Logs. $11.52. I think there's an error somewhere.
Doesn't come in up, mate, at all. I'll have a look tomorrow.
9:57:31 error downloading virtual racing school appspot.upload. Error downloading this, error uploading that.
It has some errors then.
Looks like it.
If you go into your normal VRS without going into Teams, does it show you your data in there?
Go home. Because I've noticed a couple of weeks it hasn't been giving me latest, like opportunities and stuff. I know, it's come up there. A Brands Hatch.
Got some issues, mate.
Why
Right.
is that not working then? What do you have to go to get this?
Hello? There's a Discord. Ping him in there.
Isn't there a setting in iRacing you've got to have active for it to work?
Yeah.
Let's try that first. Make sure.
Right, mate, I'm going to go anyway.
How do you turn that telemetry logger on and off?
Telemetry.
Indy.
Can't even. Logger. iRacing.
Let me close.
Alt L. Turn on data logging. Alt and L.
Alt and L. I'll just load the session, make sure I'll reload the telemetry logger as well.
There's actually a video on it. Install the VRS telemetry logger in less than 2 minutes. So, right then, mate, I'm going to have to go because I'm going to... I'll try and get on again tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, it'll be Wednesday.
Okay.
All right. Take care, mate.
Right.
Speak to you later.
Catch you later. Right, well, I might as well end it there. So, cheers for watching if you were, and I shall catch you in the week for my qualifying session, and then for the weekend for the actual Indy 500. So stay safe, guys. I'll see you later.